I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow, just follow the flow. I'm taking it slow.
When the Tiki Tak tribe shows up and steals the banana horde, DK and his pal Diddy Kong chase after them to get their snacks back.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is basically a visually enhanced version of the classic platformer from the Wii era, now making its way to the Nintendo Switch. It's a mix of the best features from the Wii and 3DS versions, with some added levels from the 3DS thrown in. You're looking at around 80 levels across 9 worlds, which is plenty to keep you busy, especially if you're into collecting everything. You can play solo or team up for co-op, which makes it a fun experience with a buddy. Plus, the game offers both a more challenging original mode and a modern mode for a slightly easier ride.
Baddies. And all sorts of other stuff that only a Kong can do. Plus, check this minecart that's totally off the rails. And the rocket barrel that'll have you blasting off. In some stages, you can even hitch a ride on Rambi's back. Radical. Most levels have 4 Kong letters to collect. Try finding them to unlock a secret level in each world. Careful though, the challenge in these levels will push your skills to the limit.
Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition is making its way to the Switch in March 2025, and is bringing back everything fans love from the Wii U version, only with a few extra perks this time around. The game's open-world action RPG formula is still intact, with you exploring the massive alien world of Mira, facing down huge creatures and customizing your own mech. You can expect some visual upgrades along with a few new story elements to keep things fresh, even for returning players.
New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is going to be a big one, especially for fans who've been waiting since 2017. It's finally set to launch in 2025, so the wait is almost over. The game will pick up right where Metroid Prime Remastered left off, combining that iconic first-person action with intense exploration. You'll be back in Samus' shoes, or rather her space boots, blasting enemies and using cool mechanics like the Morph Ball. They've also hinted at the return of Sylux, a major villain from the series. This one's shaping up to be the perfect mix of nostalgia and modern action. Let's talk about Sopa Tale of the Stolen Potato. This quirky action-adventure game feels like something straight out of a Studio Ghibli film. You play as Miho, a boy who gets sucked into a dreamlike world while trying to help his grandmother cook soup. Yeah, that's right, a potato for soup kicks off the adventure. You'll be exploring beautifully animated landscapes, solving puzzles, and dodging danger in some quick-time events. It's lighthearted with some deeper themes mixed in, so expect a balance of humor and emotional storytelling.
Ignites cherished memories from our childhood. such as reminiscing about our favorite toys.
Knock Off the Battle for Imagination is a fighting game that mixes a love for the 80s and 90s pop culture with the intense combo mechanics of classic fighting games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. It's all about action figures coming to life to battle it out, which is a cool throwback to those old school toy commercials and Saturday morning cartoons. Developed by the indie team Ekidora, they're aiming for a mix of nostalgia and modern gameplay with unique characters and crazy battles. The game's still in development, but they've been running tournaments to build hype and get community feedback. Skydust is shaping up to be a fresh and exciting Metroidvania experience, especially for fans of cyberpunk settings. The game takes place in a world hit by a global disaster, where the line between reality and the digital cyberverse gets pretty blurry. The game boasts a pixelated art style that merges nostalgia with modern design, creating a unique visual vibe. There's a lot of freedom in the gameplay loop. As a Metroidvania, you'll be unlocking new abilities and areas as you progress, with plenty of hidden secrets to discover. Demon Tides is an action-adventure platformer, and it's all about mixing fast-paced platforming with combat and exploration, creating a fun balance for those who love tackling tricky obstacles while fighting enemies. One of the cool things here is that each level introduces unique mechanics like environmental hazards or shifting landscapes, keeping things fresh as you progress. It's visually striking too, with stylized characters and fluid animations that add to its charm. A great pick if you're into classic platformers with a modern twist. Neon Inferno is shaping up to be a wild ride. This 2D shooter takes place in a dystopian New York City in 2055, where crime syndicates battle for dominance, and you're at the heart of it all as an assassin working for a rising crime family. The game blends side-scrolling action with gallery shooter elements, making the action feel intense as you fight in both the foreground and background. The arcade-style challenge will keep you coming back, whether you're cruising through on an easier difficulty or taking on the brutal one-credit clear mode. Plus, the detailed character backstories add some serious depth to the story.
Play mechanic, where the stage action takes place in both foreground and background, and I will let the scene play out further without talking to you, so you get a better idea of what that looks like. sometimes walking is just too slow, and you'll have to chase down your target on motorcycle. The game features many vehicle scenes which take full advantage of its unique mechanic, letting you ride your bike as you swerve in and out of the road lanes. You want to eliminate your opponents, but you also want to avoid harming civilians or crashing into them. Now, coming up is a dual mini-boss fight, which pits you...
Tomb Raider 456 Remastered is coming February 14, 2025, bringing a remastered edition of 3 classic Tomb Raider titles: The Last Revelation, Chronicles, and The Angel of Darkness. It's all about revisiting Lara Croft's darkest adventures from Egypt to Paris, packed with challenging puzzles, tightrope balancing, stealth mechanics, and more. You can switch between classic and modern visuals, and there's the option to pick either the original controls or smoother modern ones. Plus, there's a cool photo mode for capturing all those moments from Lara's journey.
Give a girl a break.
Chrono Rebirth takes you on an action-packed journey through a steampunk-inspired universe. You play as a skeletal hero fighting off relentless waves of enemies. The game blends intense platforming challenges with a satisfying combat system. You find yourself using a variety of weapons, including a minigun and powerful spells, while navigating through meticulously crafted levels and uncovering secrets along the way. The bosses are memorable, offering just the right mix of challenge. Space Hunters is all about taking on the role of bounty hunters in a gritty 2D beat-em-up universe where every punch is motivated by greed. You can expect a fast-paced action as you fight through futuristic dark settings filled with aliens, robots, and other ruthless enemies. The game's got hand-drawn visuals that give it a retro vibe while keeping things fresh. It's got a lot of that classic arcade feel, like what you'd find in the Streets of Rage-style games but with a sci-fi twist. There's local co-op too, so you and a buddy can dive into this action together.
Combos and specials. Space Hunters. Wish list.
Lucid is waiting, we can take a step. Follow the rhythm of my way.
And lastly, Project Timmy Sasha's Curse combines rhythm, action, and puzzle solving in a way that feels fresh. You step into the shoes of Timmy, a dream catcher, on a mission to break a curse cast by a villain. The game challenges you to fight nightmare creatures, set traps, and solve puzzles, all while syncing your actions to a catchy rhythm. If you're into games that mix genres in creative ways, Project Timmy Sasha's Curse offers a playful yet challenging experience, blending rhythm with action and a captivating storyline.